Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. These are crystal ball readings for the individual signs. We will not be pulling cards. They're quick and to the point, whatever the crystal ball would like to tell us. They're for sun, moon, rising, or wherever it resonates in your chart. Please take this information with a grain of salt. There are many people watching. Not everything is for each individual. Some things are coming through. So if it isn't for you, take it and leave it for someone else and take what is for you, okay? And I also want to tell you guys that I'm running a special for the rest of the month of October. Super quick, one question for $10, two questions for $20, little video readings. Is it a trick or is it a treat in lieu of Halloween and Samhain? The veil is very thin, and I've been getting lots of messages. And that was one of the things that I was inspired or led to do. So if you're interested in that, email me. The email is in the description box. And with no further ado, your crystal ball reading. Hi, everybody. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, sun, moon, rising, wherever you find it in your chart. Right off the bat, I'm seeing a goalpost for like American football, right? And then there's another like figure over here. It's not exactly a figure. It's actually, remember those monoliths that were like popping up all over everywhere during the pandemic that were like shiny? It's almost like that, right? And then this goalpost, and which is interesting. Like maybe you play sports, or maybe there's something to do with American football. 'Tis the season for such things. But there's also this like monolith, or like this mysterious thing that's also kind of silly, like it's kind of funny, and it's actually lining you up with that goalpost, right? So it's something I'm hearing a little out of pocket, like something a little bit different, but it has like a familiar humor to it, maybe because like a lot of people participated in this, and it also kind of tugs on our ancient heartstrings, right? Like our ancient knowing, right? These monolithic structures, these standing stone structures, and yet at the same time there's this game about it, and also like something about your aim, like the kicker, right? It's like this monolith is standing in the space where the kicker would be standing, and he's got to, or she, right, that person has to get that ball through that goal post, and it's not quite as easy as it looks, right? And it's like the thing about the monoliths is that they did mysteriously appear, but they're also known for things that stick in space and stay where they are for a long period of time, right? Like historically. So what is it that you're doing that is lining you up, that has a bit of humor to it, that puts you in a space where you have the ability to access that goal? And then when you're there, are you moving when you need to move in order to be able to get that through that space? Because you've got like two the goalpost isn't moving. That's where it sits, right? And the monolith isn't moving. That's where it sits. So what is it that can put you where you can get where you need to be? The ball moves. So maybe you can be where you need to be, and the thing can be where it needs to be, and the message can go through space, can, like, one thing can go from another. Maybe you're shipping something, maybe you're sending something, right? But again, or maybe it's being seen like this is where we can go now, right? There's something to do with this. And again, there's like kind of a really lightheartedness to that space. And then I'm also seeing an X, and it's like laid out like this, like a landing pad, or like the approach. So the approach is important in order for you to get it to not just go through those markers there, but to get it to land where it needs to land. And I think that because you are solid in knowing where you are, it might seem like you're stuck because you look like a monolith, but they just pop up surprisingly, and everybody is like supporting this and enjoying the show of it. So it's got like support behind it. You're not meeting resistance. It's about how well you line the two things up, and how it's about taking that measured approach, right? Taking that measured approach. And then the space just completely opens up. It just feels really, it feels really open, and I'm seeing an eagle fly, which is like victory, right? And it's freedom. So maybe if you were feeling stuck when you reach this goal, it frees you up in space. It lets you spread your wings. It puts you from being like an on the ground perspective to an eagle eye perspective, a bird's eye approach. And what that also does is it makes you the being in motion, right? How we're going to leave it right there for you, Gems. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, please let me know by hitting the like, subscribe. And don't forget that we're running a special through the end of October. And thank you so much for coming and visiting us again next time.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.